All right, today I'm going to replace the oxygen sensor in my 1995 911 993 Cabriolet. So let's get to it. Okay, here's the tools I used: a shop towel, battery operated flashlight, disposable gloves, ratchet, 6-inch extension, 3-inch extension, 10mm socket, a 10-inch medium-sized screwdriver, a 2-inch medium-sized screwdriver, a 3-inch flat edge small screwdriver for prying up a few things, 22mm wrench, and a rubber hammer. Okay, here's the genuine Porsche oxygen sensor. Looks pretty good. It's got a the connector right here looks good, nice and clean. And the sensor has a protective cap, which I'll remove, and then put some anti-seize compound on the threads. And we'll avoid putting any anti-seize on the tip. You want to make sure you don't do that. All right, got my gloves on, my safety glasses, ready to go. All right, now that the car is jacked up on all 4 jack stands, and just for safety, I put a couple extra jack stands just barely touching underneath the body. Just for safety in case one fails. It is my life after all. So right about here, here's the O2 sensor in here. Here's this heat shield. And here is the pan that we've got to pull down. Take off the screws on this. It's like we have 5 screws. One here, one there, one back here, one on the side way up here, right there, and one on the opposite side. All right, I'll start with the long one first. And you just loosen it up. It kind of hangs there. It doesn't come all the way out. And let's do the other side. It's only a couple turns and it's loose. Do the bottom back first. All right, and next you'll need a 10mm ratchet. All right, there's 2 bolts. One's right here, one's over here. I'm missing one, so I'm gonna have to get another bolt to put in here. All right, as you can see, this protector right here is held on right here to the wire, so just kind of squeeze that open, pull it out, and now we can get to the O2 sensor right there. The next thing is to get the lead of the O2 sensor disconnected from here, and it's behind this plastic box, and there's a tab that you pull right here, and there's one way in there, if I can get in, that you push up. So you push up on the tab at the top and you pull out on the tab in front of it, and then you lift up. Let's see if we can do it. Go in here with this index finger on my left hand, push it back towards the outside of the car and pull on the other tab this way, and then I just lift up on the plastic piece here and pull it out gently. All right, so what I can do now that I've pulled this out, I can twist this. It's not easy, but twist it like this and pull it out like this. So it comes out and up. Okay, so here's this red piece right here. You just kind of pull it out. Okay, so now it's over here. You take this red piece of plastic and you pull it towards yourself. See how that goes in? So you pull it out this way, all the way out, like that. See how far that comes out? And then you just pull the sensor of the other end straight out, like this. And it comes apart just like that. So let's keep it open like that. Now we just have to take it out of the engine and work our way down. And it's held on by a couple pieces here. One is right here, You can see that. And then one's down in the right there at the bottom. Okay, next we have to get out the wire from this rubber piece right here. Okay, you can use an extension. You just kind of push this rubber grommet up through the pan right here to pop it through. So to get this little plastic piece up, I just put a little screwdriver in between and then push it up. That way I can reuse it. You flip it around, you see it's split on the inside, so you can take it apart and reuse it. Just like that. Just take it off. All right, so let's fish this wire through the bottom. We'll just reach down there and start feeding it down with our fingers until it's at the end. All right, you can see it's all the way at the end. I can just pull it through from underneath. So let's go underneath. We'll reach up. Pulled it right out. Now we just need to get that 10mm bolt. That's right in there. Way in there. You should be able to get to it by going right in between there. There it is. All right, using a 6-inch extension, we're gonna get that one out of there with a ratchet. Let's do it. Okay, if you can see, it's out now. So I just gotta somehow get my hands in there and get the wire out. There's a little clip right here. Just gonna pull this out like this. Actually, I wanna leave that on there. I just wanna pull the wire out. So you can pull the wire up and out. Make sure that clip stays in there because you're gonna wanna use that again. Once you get this kind of squeezed out of there, you can take this bolt out. All right, so save that because it's gonna go just like that when you put it back together. Now you can just fish the wire down through here. And next, time to take off the O2 sensor. Okay, you either need an O2 sensor socket, which I don't have, or a 22mm wrench, which I'm gonna use. So I took a rubber hammer, got it on there, and just gave it a couple taps. And then it came off pretty easily. Now we got that loose, so I can use my hands. Just twist it out. And that's what the O2 sensor looks like. Okay, here's the new O2 sensor. We're gonna be very gentle with it. And we'll just take off the top here. We're not gonna touch this tip. Yeah, this one came with a little anti-seize on it. So I'll go ahead and use what I got since I opened it already. I can get some out. Okay, oh, there's some coming out. So we're gonna take this right here, the end of my finger. So what I did is I made sure the top was clean, and I'm just gonna make sure there's a little bit on the threads there. And we should be good. All right, let's put her in. Make sure you line it up, and then once you get it in, just take your hands and hand tighten it in there. And then it says that it's 35 foot-pounds for torque. since I don't have a torque wrench, I'm just gonna have to tighten it till it's done, but not over tighten it. That's probably good. All right, now we gotta rewire it, put everything back together and try it out. So let's go up to the top, reach my hand down there, pull it through, and we can go ahead and connect it. All right, so we just put the 2 pieces in, push that red piece down so it locks in place, and then we're gonna put it into its holder down below. That locks in like that. And then no wait to put the plastic shroud on until the end. Make sure all the wires are out of the way. We're good there. All right, let's put the wire back where it belongs. So I don't want to pull this too tight right here. That's about right about there, I think. And then in this metal pieces here, and then we have this bolt over here and then we have the 10mm bolt up at the top that I've got to put back in, which is this one. Yep, that one. It was not easy, but then using the extension to get up there, I was able to thread it in and tighten it with a 10mm and that 6-inch extension. So as you can see down here with the extension, and there's not a lot of space up there, but you can do it. You can get one hand from the side and one hand underneath and kind of line it up. All right, and looking at this rubber grommet, it looks like this top piece is wider than the bottom piece. So we're gonna come from the top down and see if that works a little better. All right, let's just slip this on right here. And we're just gonna bring it all the way down to here. And then we'll just push it down in. All right, next we're gonna put this plastic piece on here just to hold it. Hold the wires up and out of the way, it looks like. Squeeze that through like this. So all we have to do is plug this piece right here back into that hole right there. Should be good. All right, we're good. Give it a little bit of curve right there, play. Check in here to make sure it's not hitting anything. We're good. Let's put the plastic case back on top. Okay, remember we kind of slid this thing in here. Okay, so let's slide it in this way. And then push it down like this. Over like this. Keep twisting it. Get it done. Just keeps rotating around. There, like this. And then these tabs right here at the bottom going first. So you line the tabs up right there at the bottom, these two. Push it down, and then just give it a push at the top and you're done. All right, last but not least is the sensor protector. Exhaust, so we're gonna put that up here, 10mm bolt. And I looked in my drawer of bolts, found another 10mm. Just Tighten those up. Just tighten them until they're snug and then just give it a little bit extra. Then we put the wire back in to this clip here, and that looks good. Ready for the pan. Last but not least. All right, it's looking good. Pan's all in place, nicely cleaned up. All right, let's start her up. See how it sounds. All right, no check engine lights on. So that's good. Sounding pretty good. Looks good. No smoke. All right, 63,305 miles and the O2 sensor is in. All right, O2 sensor is in. It's running well. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope it helped a few people. Took a little longer than I thought just because there wasn't a ton of room for your hands in a few places. But overall, it was a good project and not too hard. All right, enjoy your ride.